Good morning, Earsians. We are returning to our Dawntrail journey with Wuxian. When last we met, we were just logging into Tyrol, the beautiful city of Tulialal, with its smooth jazz. And Wuxian is just about to give us a tour. Okay, we got the night music. And I have to, because I logged out, I have to go back and pick up my friends. They are no longer accompanying me, as you can see. Yep, hello. Let's get back to it. Alright, she wants me to head to Bevy's Bayside Bevy. A place where I have spent many hours crafting during early access and afterward. This is Bayside Bevy, Tulialal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that here in Tulialal we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also Wachumeki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. I can't wait to attune to everything. Thank you. That'll work. Swinging back around through the market. Oh, I guess she wants me to go up the stairs. Yes, hello. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tulialal. I think I told you before, but my brother Kawana spent 3 years studying in Charlayan. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Thank goodness for that. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to their side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Shaktaral. Let's make a stop at Bright Blue Post on the way though. That's the headquarters for the Lands Guard. I can do that. This will be the only time I go around the city to this extent, because once I unlock all the Aetherites, walking is for peasants. We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. I hear that tuba. Wow Plaza. Gonna make you all run. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tulilal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoral Ja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, we'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphanod and Alice should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Toddlenmarch. Bulmajun, what's up? This here is Bright Bloom Post, also known as the Landsguard's headquarters. Under the command of the Great Zoral Ja, we hone our combat skills in order to apprehend any threats detected on patrol. You may come and go as you like, but don't cause trouble, you hear me? Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakhoi. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents, Yak-Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Shak-Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar-sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Shak-Tural, those lands are also part of the Tulilal nation, correct? That's right! Isn't my father incredible? He united the two peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Shak-Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. Then I'll make sure you win. Mark my words. You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure. Cryo? We must have covered half the city by now. Tulilal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Alright. Wuxian is ready to commence the second half of your Tulilal tour. We'll head west, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tulilal certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by! Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. I want to unlock all the Aetherites, ma'am. So we're going to take a little detour after I talk to you down the way. Oops, I was going to wait on that and come back to it, but I'm still struggling to conceive of how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yokhoi temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Shaktural, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yokhoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tulialal. We climbed these set of stairs here, all the way up. But Tay, you don't have to make a detour to watching Meki Meki right now. Yes, I do. I have to get the ether right. This is the best time to do it. Way back up there, because going through the Resplendent Quarter is the fastest way to get across. Pretty area. Look at this. Look at this. Gorgeous. Going through all these people's houses. So, this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yogg-Trol clans. Mamulja, Jabral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tonawatwa, Hisaru, and Shatona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Shaktural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tulialal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop off the cliff, sorry. It's faster. Was I supposed to go that way? No. Can I? Yes. And so I did. And here are dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliolal. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlene, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. No, that's not enough. We have to go up and get the Aetherite first. Alpaca keep. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. But before we get you saddled up, I'll need to add your name to the register. It'll make things smoother the next time you need a ride. I'm afraid I can't lend you an alpaca if you can't tell me where you're heading. Someday I'll go somewhere. Alright, well, Clement, tell me about the Arch of the Dawn. This is it, the Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Dawntrail Landgate. But when Papa founded Tuliolal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Though this gate is Cosmauka, the wetland south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Cosmauka! The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Ah! Those are alpacas. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seemed quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryl. You'll learn soon enough. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show to you. Come along. Ah? Oh, I can't go that way yet. Now I'm going to make you inspect every single statue. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Crowd regards the stone pillars curiously. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. I have to. I have to. Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamul-Ja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tulialal Saga. The deeds he performed, and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tulialal came to be. Study them as long as you like. I must. Okay. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket... something. I can never remember the name. You mean Ketanram? Ah, that's the one. Ketanram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends. Brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Ketanram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he travelled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. This one recounts the lay of repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Shabral like me. For decades the Shabral and the Mamul-Ja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tulialal. There is a clan of Hrothgar in Bosja known as Heleons. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Shabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Lay of Pots. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Cosima Uka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Cosima-Uka. The people Alphanode almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colourful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year. Very famous and a lot of fun. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tulialal's markets, and their travelling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks they are clever and calculating traders. The Lay of Proof. That big fellow is one of the Yokhoi, the largest of Tural's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yak Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Shak Tural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Some time after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral, Valagarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Valagarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urkopacha mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valagarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tulialal's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tulialal's history, whatever that might be. How'd you feel of history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So, let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. And morning is breaking and we are ready to eat. I still have one more etherite to go get. Well, there's another one up there. I will get that shortly. Speak with Wuxian. Is she up top? Yeah, she's up top. Boy, I'll go back upstairs. And then I gotta go back downstairs. Now, have you ever had tacos? They're a Tulialal classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Shabalyav, TA the best. And I need one right in front of me, right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Baruch Gavu. Right, Baruch, taco me.
Yo! ブルケブのおやっさん。おやっさんの絶品タコスをこいつらにも食わしてやりたくてさ。人数分包んでくれるか？
ウクラマト王女のお連れとあらば手は抜けねえな。最高のタコスを作ってやるから待ってな。
トツ国に行っていた降臨戦闘団が帰ってきたんだとよ。何でもあっちで停滞失敗をしたとかで団長含め大半が行方不明らしいが。
ああ、戦闘団を立て直すため黄金鏡を探すんだとか。これまで何人があの伝説に挑んで行方知れずになったが、 せっかく生きて帰れたってのに無茶しやがるぜ。
こっちじゃ黄金鏡は随分有名なのね。
ああ、誰も見たことがねえから実在するのか疑うやつは多いけどな。エレンビルの野郎みたいにさ。
実在するかわからないもののために蓮王自ら調査依頼を出すものかしら。
絶品のタコスも手に入れたし、どっか見晴らしのいいところで食べようぜ。
Tacos!
これは誰かと思えば王女様じゃありませんか。
げ
お前たちはこの辺りじゃ見ない顔
Can I beat him
だ
up?
な。
Can I beat him up?
きっとトツ国から連れてきた人たちだよ、兄じゃ。
Please let me beat him up.
なるほどな、弟よ。つまり王女様は継承の儀を勝ち抜く自信がないからわざわざ異国人に泣きついたということか。
いきなりご挨拶じゃねえか、バクージャじゃ。
おっと、王女様に名前を覚えていただいてるとは光栄ですな。さすがにじゃだね。
Please let me solo him.
お前だってバクージャジャだろ。
Let me solo him.
王位を争う相手なんだから名前ぐらいは知ってるってだけだ。
じゃあ彼も蓮王の子なの？
Let me solo him.
いや、こいつは
くだらねえ家族ごっこしてる連中と一緒にするんじゃねえよ。こんな劣等種のメス猫ちゃんと違って俺様は選ばれし相当祝福の兄弟だ。蓮王グルージャジャを告げる唯一の存在ってわけよ。
Your people made that up.
トライオラは多部族国家だ。どの部族だろうが王になる権利はある。
ならここで試してみようじゃねえか。メス猫ちゃんにその力があるかどうかをな。
No, I'll be your champion. Let me solo him.
どちらにしても王位に座ることができるのは継承の儀で選ばれた人だけでしょ。なら今無駄な体力を使うこともないんじゃないかしら。
メス猫ちゃんがチビ猫ちゃんにかばってもらってるね。こいつは傑作だ。ここはいつから猫ちゃんの王国になったんだ。
てめえ。
God, they're so gross.
あれが相当のマムージャ族。知識としては知っていたけれどこの目で見たのは初めてだわ。
相当として生まれたやつの中にはいつか親父のような蓮王になることを夢見て 十津国へ武者修行に出るやつがいるのさ。そっちでも知られてるのはそのせいだろうな。
他にも継承の儀に参加する総統はいるの？
いや、バクージャジャだけだ。総統ってのはトラル大陸でも珍しいんだよ。そもそもマムージャ族は3つの部族に分かれててな。まずフビゴ族、それとブネワ族、最後にドプロ族だ。茶色い鱗のフビゴ族と青い鱗のブネワ族の間にごくまれに相当のマムージャが生まれてくるらしい。力と魔力を兼ね備えた最強の存在としてな。
だからバクージャジャは祝福の兄弟だなんて言っていたのね。
そんなことよりもう一度タコスを買いに行こうぜ。嫌なことがあってもうまいもんを食えば忘れられる。
Tacos.
やあ、状況はどうだい？こちらはめぼしいところを見ることができたよ。これでいつでも継承の儀に臨める。連王宮の前に向かえばいいかな。
No, it's taco time!
わかったわ。ウクラマトさんにも伝えておく。
You bastard!
残念だけどタコスはまた今度にしましょう。
おい。
I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tulila cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphanut and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter, or even the eastern side of Talonmarch if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volok Shunsa. Ah, my poor empty belly. Mood. Really? Okay. Man, I can't even make my own tacos. Oh well. Back to it. To the top. The arterial climb. You can tell a giant race built this. Tiat, what's up? Past this gate lies Wuxian. While the Dawn Servant is a forgiving man, I suggest you conduct yourself with the utmost respect. As if I wouldn't. And that should be every etherite. To the gates until they let me. Welcome on. You made it! Good, then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. I'm here for it. I've reacquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. 'Twas like herding a pair of unruly squirrels. I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for.
エスティニアン、どうしてここに？
っていうか何してるのよ。
なんだ、お前らの知り合いか？うちの親父、強そうなやつを見かけるとすぐ王宮に呼んで手合わせしちまうんだよ。
ということはエスティニアンさんと戦っているのが蓮王グルージャジャ。
とここまでだ、とつ国のやり使い。わしの可愛い娘が訪ねてきたみてえだからよ。それにしてもここまで強えやつと会ったのは久しぶりだ。長生きはしてみるもんだな。
ならいいことを教えてやる。あの男はさらにやるぞ。
ほう、そいつは楽しみだ。
Warrior recognizes warrior. Game recognizes game.
まさか君もトラレ大陸を訪れていたとは。
東は見たからな。次は西にと思っただけだ。
旅の理由はそれで十分か。君らしいよ。
それよりも見ただろう。頭が片方眠っててあれだ。
眠ってる？
親父もだいぶ年だからな。部の頭は老いてますますって感じだけど、リの頭の眠る時間が長くなってきてるんだ。顔を覆う装具も魔力の回復を促すためのものなんだってよ。
そんなことよりラマチよ、お前の話を聞かせてくれや。
ラマチ？
ああ、私の愛称だよ。家族はみんなそう呼んでる。
お前もいるなんて珍しいじゃねえか。なあエレネ。
お久しぶりです、蓮王。海向こうではエレンビルと名乗っておりますので、どうかそれで。
ほう、そうなのか。で、残りの連中はラマチの協力者ってところか。へっ、どいつもいい面構えじゃねえか。まとめて一戦交えたいところだが、あまり時間がないんでな。すぐに他の継承候補者たちを集めさせよ
う。なら俺は旅の続きに戻るとするか。じゃあな、お前たち。
これで全員揃ったな。我が長子ゾラージャ、次子コーダ、抜子ウクラマト、そして祝福の子バクジャジャよ。お前たち4名にはこれより継承の儀に挑んでもらう。わしの後を継ぎ、この国の次代の王となるべき者を選ぶためにな。わしも年を取って半身である李の頭は眠ってばかり。いい加減連王としての体裁を保てんというわけだ。しかしいかんせんトライオラの王が変わるのは初のこと。どうしたもんかと考えて、この国を起こす前からあった方法を借りることにした。それが継承の儀だ。もともとはマムージャ族が王を決めるための儀式でな。もっぱら総統同士で競ってたもんだったが、わしが起こしたトライオラは他部族によってなる国。二代目の王は総統どころかマムージャである必要さえない。そこで我が実子ゾラージャンのみならず、養子であるコーナとウクラマトにもその資格を与えることにしたわけだ。だがそれだけでは真に全ての部族に機会を与えたとは言えん。故に先の舞踏大会の勝者も参加させることにしたのさ。
The smartest idea.
それで俺様がここにいるってわけよ。そっちの一つ頭君はビビって舞踏大会に参加しなかったようだがな。
He had no reason to.
兄さんはトラルビドラール討伐の任で幽連隊を率いてサカトラルまで遠征に行っていただけ。そうとも知らずに言いがかりをつけるとは、なんとも滑稽ですね。
じゃあ次はお前らが最も気にしているであろう継承の儀の内容についてだ。儀式の勝者となって王位を継承する条件、それはヨカトラルのいずこかにある黄金鏡を見つけ出すことだ。
What?
父上、
おお、なんだ。
黄金鏡といえばこの大陸に古くから伝わる伝説。いえ、誰も見たことがないのですから、もはやおとぎ話のような存在と言えるでしょう。それを探せということは実在する確証があると。
ああ、黄金鏡は間違いなく存在する。他ならぬわしがこの4つの眼で見てきたからな。
He wouldn't send us to find a place that doesn't exist.
まさか本当にあるのか。
この国を起こす前、わしは仲間と各地を旅し、最後には黄金鏡へ至る扉にたどり着いた。お前たちにも同じことをしてもらうが、そこへ到達するにはわしが施した封印を解く必要があってな。あれを持て。
あの絵文字はトライオラ女子誌か。
わしがこの国を起こすまでに歩んだ旅路をなぞれ。その道中にお前たちの器を測る連王の戦者が7人待ち受けている。そいつらの出す試練を超えて奇跡を手に入れろ。7つの石板はその全てに筆跡をはめることで、
つまり戦者の試練を超え7つの筆跡を手に入れなければ黄金鏡に至る扉にはたどり着けない。
いかにもその通りよ。どうだ、心躍るだろう。
先の舞踏大会といい、季節ごとの狩猟祭といい、ほんと親父はこういうの好きだよな。
もう少し若ければわしも参加してお前たちを蹴散らしてやったんだがな。まどろっこしい真似をと思うかもしれんが、王位をくれてやるんだ。これくらいのわがままには付き合ってもらうぞ。 めんどくせえ。相当の俺様を後継者に指名すりゃ済む話だろうが。ではこれより継承の儀を始めるぞ。誰がわしの王位を継ぐか楽しみに見届けさせてもらおう。候補者たちは別室で石板を受け取るのを忘れるなよ。
Where do we stow them? Hammer space? I guess so.
ジョーちゃんは確かラマチの協力者だったな。わしに何か？
私はバルデシオン委員会の代表代行クルル・バルデシオンと名乗ればお分かりいただけますか？
ほう。
過去にあなたがバルデシオン委員会に宛てた手紙です。残念ながら大半がかすれて判読できませんでしたが、それでもあなたが私の育ての親であるガラフ・バルデシオンに黄金鏡の調査を依頼したことはどうにか読み取れました。 そして同封されていたこの耳飾り。わざわざおじいちゃんが来たことを思えば、黄金鏡とこの耳飾りには何か重大な秘密があるはず。私はバルデシオン委員会の代表を継いだ身としてそのことを調べに来たのです。何かご存知なら教えていただけませんか？
悪いが今は何も話せんな。これから黄金鏡を探させようって言うんだ。お前に詳しい経緯を伝えれば継承の儀の公平性が崩れちまう。だが全てが終わった後、次期国王となった者にはありのままを話すつもりでいる。そんなに知りたければラマチを勝たせることだな。
わかりました。必ず黄金鏡を見つけてみせます。それでこそバルデシオン委員会の一員ですから。話を聞いてくださってありがとうございました。
Okay.
あの時の赤子が随分頼もしく育ったじゃねえか。なあ、ガラフよ。
なあ、今さらこんなことを言うのもなんだが、本当に来てよかったのか？いや、ウクラマとはあの通り強引なやつだろ。一応同意の上とはいえ無理やりじゃなかったかと思ってな。オタクは黄金鏡に釣られた口かもしれないが、これは王位をめぐる戦いでいろんな思惑が絡んでくる。もしも手を引きたいと思うなら俺が取りなすから遠慮なく言ってくれ。出発する前の今が離れる最後の機会かもしれないぞ。
生きていく、それが人の答えだとして、あんたは自分の旅路に何を見つけるんだろう。それまで好きに歩いてみればいい。旅の終わりは明日への一歩。道はまだ続いてるんだからさ。
なるほどな。なら俺がとやかく言うこともないか。
I think he's a little
俺
relieved.
自身さっきの連王の話を聞いてただのガイド気分じゃいられなくなったことだしな。
He didn't really reveal that much.
出てきたぞ、ゾラージャ様だ。すごい迫力だ。お父上をもしのぐトライオラ随一の武人と言われるだけある。ゾラージャ王子、
我が村では冷害により作物の実りが少なく、子供たちが飢えをしのぐこともできないのです。あなた様が時代の王となった暁には、どうか我が一族に新たな領土を。
サレージュ、
どうかご安心を。殿下は蓮王の血を継ぐ奇跡の子。きっとあなた方の思いに応えてくださるでしょ
う。あれが第一王子ゾラージャだ。トラル幽連隊を率いる隊長でもある。宮廷剣士サレージャ。あいつの言う通り、蓮王グルージャジャとゾラージャ王子は血のつながった不死でな。
剣士の彼が言っていた奇跡の子というのは？
相当として生まれてきた者は子をなせない。それが通説だった。にもかかわらずゾラージャ王子は生まれてきた。武の頭の顔立ちに李の頭の鱗を持ち合わせてな。だから奇跡の子ってわけだ。
ずいぶん寡黙なようだけど、とんでもなく腕が立つってことは一目で理解できたわ。
剣の腕前は蓮王譲り。それどころかすでに勝っているとの評価もあるほどだ。ゾラージャ王子はその武勇を頼みに領土拡大のため外界に打って出ようとしててな。彼とそれを支持する連中は外政派と呼ばれてる。トライオラの平和を維持したい穏健派のウクラマトとは正反対の思想ってわけだ。シャーレアンを立つ前、ラストスタンドでウクラマトが話してた大いにつけちゃならないやつってのはあの人のことさ。
クルルさん？
言葉の壁を越える力でゾラージャ王子の意志が感じられたの。深い闇のような底知れなさと炎のように激しく揺らめく思いが、正直に言って怖いと感じてしまったくらい。
あなたが王様になったらまた作ってほしいですね。気球や鉄道みたいな便利なものやりやすくなりますから、私らの商売が。
年寄り連中は文化が壊れるなんて言うけどさ、俺たち若者からしたら凸国の技術は興味深いよな。
ういうい、コーナ様の知識と技術があれば間違いなく勝てますよ、この継承の儀。
すみませんが、継承の儀は始まったばかりです。ご要望は王位に着いた後に伺いますよ。では僕はこれで。
相変わらず淡白だな。
実にコーナ様らしいじゃないですか、合理的で。
あの人がシャーレアン魔法大学に留学してたという第二王子のコーナ様だ。
言われてみればあの顔は何度か校内で見かけた気がするわ。トラル大陸出身、それも王族だなんて気づかなかったけど。
無理もない。 素性を隠すために装いを変えた上でエオルゼア風の偽名を名乗っていたからな。
この町の気球は彼が持ち込んだ技術で作られていたのか。それに鉄道とも聞こえたが。
あの人が目指すのは留学中に知り得た技術でトライアラを発展させることなんだ。だから革新派と呼ばれてる。ああ見えて義妹であるウクラマトとは仲がいい。まるで本当の兄弟みたいにな。
劣等生の諸君、見送りご苦労。
I think you will find you are not a popular claimant.
何を怯えている。俺様は連王と同じ相当だぞ。相当が為政者となるのはこの国が起こるより前からのマムージャ族の伝統。雑魚どもを蹴散らして証明してやるぜ。お前らの上に立つべき存在が誰なのかをな。
かっこいいよ兄ちゃん。
大半のマムージャ族はトライオラで平和に暮らしてるのに、蒼潔の教えの人たちだけはまだ。
相当爆風ジャジャ、先に行われた舞踏大会の優勝者。王族以外だと唯一継承の儀への参加が許された男だ。実力はもう自分ないが見ての通りのやつだからな。支持してるのは一部のマムージャ族くらいさ。
王位を継いで何をするつもりなのかしら。
政策やら何やら王になった後のことなんて深く考えてるとも思えないが、あいつが王になったらマムージャ族が支配階級となり、他の種族が従属を強いられるのは確実だ。
つまりあいつも王につけちゃならないやつってわけね。
Everyone starts dispersing and the third promise hasn't even come out yet.
ただただ我らが望むのは一つ。トラル大陸らしく、私たちらしく平和に生きること。
グルージャジャ様が作り上げたこの国をどうかお守りください。
おう、任せとけ。みんなの願いのために突っ走るからよ。
トライオラが起こる80年前までこの大陸は戦が絶えなかった。その時代を知ってる年長者を筆頭とした平穏な暮らしを望む者たちがウクラマトを支持してるわけだ。
悪い、待たせた。こっちはウバのナミイカだ。私にとっちゃおふくろみたいな存在だな。いいって言ってるのに見送りをするって言い張るもんだから連れてきた。
皆様、ウクラマと王女のこと、どうかよろしく頼みます。
あら、ウクラマト様も継承の儀にご参加されるの？
王族からはゾラージャ様とコーナ様だけだとばかり。お二人と比べてウクラマト様は実績がないから。
We can hear you.
部ではゾラージャ様やバクージャジャにかなうわけもないし、知識でもとつくに帰りのコーナ様にはね、とても継承の儀を争える器には思えないわ。
いいさ。兄さんたちと比べて劣ってるのは私が一番よくわかってる。
あら、私はウクラマト様がお兄様方よりも劣ってるだなんて思った。それぞれの王子が何かに秀でているように、あなた様にもあなた様にしかないものがあります。ずっとそばで見てきた私が言うのですから本当ですよ。
ナミカ、ありがとよ。じゃあ行ってくるぜ。
ええ、あなた様が大いにつくことを信じてお待ちしております。
Okay. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tulialal saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea! Let's go and take a look. As I said, I am not walking the length and breadth of the city again. That is why we get the Etherites. For quick travel, where we need to go. Alright, Alphina, take it away. That makes everyone. Moklama, the tablets, if you would. Of course! Everyone has a tablet. Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest of differences. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So, now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn servant said that we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tural's peoples, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliala saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelupelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Dawntrail several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. Makes sense, makes sense. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Okay. It would be prudent to ensure we are prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. In every new main city, they give me accommodations. In Ishgard, it's that ratty old inn. In Kugane, it's that gorgeous Bokairo Inn with the beautiful view of the gardens. In Charlayan, it's accommodations at the Baldesian Annex, and this is the new place I get to stay. That's right, the reservation is under Wuklamot's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Shabalyav TA. That's the restaurant where the tacos were cruelly taken from us. Greetings, visitors to Tulialal, and welcome to the Forward Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I will show you to your rooms. Now this is where we get to enjoy our summer vacation. Briefly, in these cabins. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to her. No wait, I get to go down the... Wait, no, we hit the designated location. Yeah, so if I wanted to go stay in my cabin, I could. Await your companions and embark on the rite of succession? Yes. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Wei. But where are Aaronville and Wuglamot, I wonder? Oh good, you're all here! Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. What's this? 'Tis called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have! It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. The Tulila saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu and the Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okanu, is located in Kozomauka. The other, smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Urkopacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Huachinpelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurer's instinct of yours to work for us, Wei? Pick our destination. I have already chosen. Going to Urkopacha! What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart, when it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Chevalier of Taye. It's all been arranged. So... your hunts, I think. A scout of the Wing of Protection is on the lookout for a likely adventurer. You there, you are Wei Wuxian, are you not? The adventurer from across the water who has been lending the third promise his strength? I am. Well then, well met! To tell the truth, I've been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time. I have a proposition for you. You are familiar with the Eorzean hunt, yes? We have something very similar here in Tulilal, and having heard much of your philanthropic spirit, not to mention your capacity for violence, we should very much like to recruit you to our cause. If you are interested, speak with my associate, Bologa. The Shibral is a master of the hunt and administers to the bills in the square overlooking the port. Tell him the Wing of Protection recommends you. Thank ya. My reputation precedes me. Bologa, I am here. What do we have here? Your posture could use some work, but you've got good eyes. Eyes that have seen a few things. You here to sign up? I am. The Wing of Protection recommend you, eh? Well, we're always on the lookout for new hunters, and if you're good enough for work Lamont, you're good enough for us. Pleasure to have you with us, Wei. Suppose I'd better get down to the introductions. Or maybe I don't need to. This whole idea came from your side of the sea, after all. It was Koana who showed us your ways. Either way, I'll keep it brief. Our hunts work much the same as the way as they do in Eorzea. We put a bounty on those beasts that prove themselves an enemy of the people. You kill them and bring us back the proof, you get your reward. While your reputation may precede you, rules are rules, and the rule is I have to test every hopeful out on beginner bills. Can't have every youngling with nothing to his name but a plowshare and a dream of glory skipping merrily away to his doom. Prove yourself in Tyrol, and I'll give you some bigger, bitier fish to fry. And how? I will take these, thank you. Oh, not alpaca! Yes, alpaca. This is why I was chuckling. The Pelu Pelu is going to have us take alpaca to get to Urkopacha. Alpaca, her nemesis. May I introduce to you our most dependable companion, the alpaca? Huh? Oh. These animals can traverse Urkopacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all the while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Dawntrail. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities, and where it is not needed anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small, and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. I see. What are they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mount are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go. A fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urkopacha, then that's what we'll do.
トラルの古き詩人は歌う。大地が海に沈もうとも決して没さぬ山がある。下に偉大なる高き峰。我らはそれを時の山オルコパチャと呼ぶのだと。事実瞬間たる巨峰を揺るがしうるものがあるとすれば幻獣バリガルマンダくらいのもの。その生ける天才さえ連王が封じた今、時代の王とならんとする者たちは何をなすのか。
Just you wait, sir. Just you wait.
「それにしてもここがオルコパチャか。私も実際に来るのは初めてだぜ。
空気が澄んでてとっても気持ちいいわ。見渡す限り山ばかりね。
ああ、中でもあの山は 霊峰ソームアルを思わせるほどの異様だね。
At least we can see it.
ウォー構造もヨカトラルの最高峰だと言われてる。ま、近づきがたい理由は他にもあるんだけどな。
聞かせてもらっても？
ああ、あの山は。
おや、あなたはウクラマト王女じゃないですかい。こんなところで何を。
Oh.
と申し遅れました。私はトライオラで織物職人をしてるボロノックというもんでさ。
よろしくな、ボロノック。私はペルペル族の集落に向かうところなんだ。
そいつは奇遇ですね。私もついさっき訪問してきたところなんですよ。いつもアルパカウールを売りに来るペルペル族にアルパカの牧場を見学させてくれないかと頼み込みましてね。牧場主とメスカルを飲み明かしながら上質なウールの作り方を教えてもらいましたよ。
メスカルって？
アガベと呼ばれる花を蒸留して作るオルコパチャ特産の酒のことだ。
まあ酔っ払って気分が良くなったせいでアルパカウールを例年の3倍買うって契約しちまったんですが、その分負けてくれたからよしとしておきます。おっと、つい立ち話が長くなっちまった。それじゃあっしはこれで。そうそう、これだけは言っておきたかったんです。あっしは平和を大事にって王女の考えに賛同していましてね。継承の儀応援しておりますよ。
今の話を聞く限りではペルペル族は商売人としてやり手のようだね。
ああ、ペルペル族は繁華街を仕切ってるだけじゃなく、トラル大陸中をアルパカに乗って練り歩く行商人の一族だ。話好きで口が回るからついつい乗せられて買い物をしてしまうものが後を絶たない。
へん、この私はそう簡単にはいかないぜ。
Skeptical face.
ペルペル族の集落ワチュンペロは街道の分かれ道を下った先だぞ。バカに
すんな! Don't be stupid! Is what she said. I know they didn't translate it. Alright. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I don't like this any more than you do. Monstrous. This is it, Wuxian Pelu, home of the Pelu Pelu. Mwakulamat should have arrived before us. That's not good. You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. But please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate, then, that I deal in close, woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment will look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery from our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. All right, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. Ahem. What did we just talk about? Erinville, when did you... Ah, Shitona from far off Shaktaral. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course. My shop door is always open. What you doing, Bean? You were saying something about not being easily charmed. I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Palu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wuxian fall prey to this affable approach time and again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Erinville's words of caution to heart. One moment, I gotta give the cat some attention. Alright, we are back, and we are ready to make our way through Watch and Pedal. Wuxian is ready to search out the Dawn Servant's Elector. Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do, find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Creel, Alisai, and I will speak with the merchants. Wuxian, you and Erenbel might try approaching travelers and passersby. And me? Wait, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn of aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Cool, I'm gonna do some roulettes. Because I still need to upgrade my axe. After a tuning, which is the primary concern whenever you go to a new place. And talking to the... let's see. There's the Skywatcher. Where is the... there's the alpaca keep. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you seek, then look no further. Before we get you settled up, I'll need to add your name to our register. It'll make things smoother the next time you ride. Okay, I'm unlocked. And Tepley, what have you got? I'm pleased to report that my stall is open for business, though I do not accept Pell or Gil. Bicolor gemstones are most welcome. Cool, cool, cool. Electors! Oh yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. You're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm rooting for Zoralta. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers. In the thousands column, potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the Resilient Sun. Would you care to purchase something? No, I would not. Very well. You said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Zoralta or his policies. That's fine. What was your first clue that I didn't like him? The Dawn Servant's Elector? Ah, I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession, I take it. Me, I don't much care who sits the throne, so long as they keep Terrell peaceful. People tend to not be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I say. No, thank you. Oh, right, yes, you were acting about that Elector business. But freshly returned from my trading route, I've heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger, Tobley, could probably tell you more about it. I'm betting the head Elector is... or the Elector is the head ledger, huh? No. Down. This way. Someone's got their capybara over there. Mablu. Let's talk to you. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Did you have a question for me? Sorry, I don't know about any Electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you, and that stuff stinks. It happened to a visiting buyer not long ago. Tobley, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. No one makes a mistake without Tobley noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets, and then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk to about the contest. Now if only they'd share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the alpaca ranch is not far from here. I say we pay it a visit before the others return. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that. I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobli? Tobli? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep a hand on things. I can't tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobli often mentions his favorite pungent subject. He also can't risk a profitable trade, though who among us could, am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobli a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobli. Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. Great! We can meet back here to share our impressions. Mablu? Well, obviously I'm not Tobli. I mean, oops. I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out for yourself who Tobli is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. Ah, a visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, alpacas will spit if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Am I Tobli? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the Third Promise and her entourage. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence the rite of succession, then? You think I might be Tobli? Haha, well maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. I see we're both done with our interrogations. So, who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. Ah, the worker's so intent on stable chores. I had my eye on that one too. Time to rip off the mask off our mystery ranchan, so to speak. You know it's you, Tobli, and to prove it, I propose a deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobli, head ledger of Wuxian and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of the Gulu Jaja's chosen electors. Aha! In a place featured in the Tulialal saga, just as we thought. I was right to trust in your instincts, and I wager this won't be the last time. She found you out fair and square, Tobli. And I'm glad she did. It would have been a pity had her bid ended here.
連王の選者が誰なのか見抜くこと自体が試練の一環だったというわけです。簡単すぎたでしょうけどね、王となる者には。
おお、まあな。 兄さん。
この牧場に族長の頭部になる者がいると聞いてきた。
誰が頭部りか当ててごらんよ。これ
お前が頭部りだな。
問いかけるまでもなく当ててみせるとは。いやいや、お見事です。お二人を試すような真似失礼しました。早速始めましょう。試練の説明を。連王からは伺っております。どんな試練を出すも私の自由と。いろいろ考えましたが、これにしますよ。捕まえてきてください、アルパカを。
私は少しばかり苦手だけどさ、アルパカって人懐っこい動物なんだろ？だったら難しい試練じゃなさそうだな。
それでは連れてきてください、あの子。このアルパカは特別な個体でしてね。少し近づいてみてくれますか、ウクラマタ王女。
This is mean.
私がか？まあ何もしなきゃ何もしてこねえよな。エレンビルもそう言ってたし。気持ちは
アルパカは臆病なのに好奇心旺盛という相反する性質を持っています。そして怖がっている時に無理に近づこうとすると唾を吐きかけてくるのです。威嚇のために。とっても臭いですよ、アルパカの唾は。混じっていますからね、未消化の食べ物が。唾は外敵を追い払うための彼らの武器なのです。
特にその子みたいな谷に生息する野生種は臆病で攻撃的なんだ。その分強いけどね、足腰も。
頑強な体の野生種と温厚な心の家畜種、その2つを掛け合わせることで生み出してるんです。行商人が求める重い荷を運べて扱いやすいアルパカを。
なるほど、よくわかったぜ。今の説明で別に唾を浴びせる必要はなかった気がするが。
野生のアルパカの捕獲。
お察しの通りです。しかしアルパカの捕獲は見た目ほど簡単ではありません。万全の準備をするといいでしょう、お仲間と共にね。そうそう、一つ言っておきますが、野生種が生息する谷に立ち入っていいのは継承候補者だけ。アルパカが見てくれるわけですよ。時代の王として史跡を得るのにふさわしい顔ね。
ツバハキアルパカを捕まえる？お
連王から好きに決めていいと言われてるのでね。それに継承の儀を最後まで進めばわかるかもしれないですよ、この試練の隠された目的が。
行くぞ、すぐに終わらせる。
ちょっと言ったでしょ、野生のアルパカは簡単に捕まれないと。するべきです、しかるべき準備を。
所詮は獣、力でねじ伏せるのみだ。
これまでなんとなく苦手だったアルパカだけどさ、今日ではっきりと嫌いになったぞ。
Poor thing.
へっ、アルパカがなんだ。唾さえかけられなければあんな動物。
Sure, we'll pretend that's the issue.
ウクラマトの壮絶な悲鳴が聞こえてきたが、
この私が悲鳴なんかあげるかよ。ただちょっと驚いて声が出ただけだ。
それを悲鳴って言うんだろう。
連王の戦者は見つかったの？
実はな。
I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me just to be sure? The stench has ruined my sense of smell. No. Hey, I saw that look! Yeah, I don't want to do that. Arendo wishes to discuss the feat of gold. As Wuxian helped demonstrate, the valley alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spitting beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the thousands column. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Converting to gil, that comes to around 1 million or so. Mayhap if we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money, somehow. In that case... That basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million. So we're looking at 100 times more. Oh, right. I panicked and got it confused with Alphanod's million gil. I'm not so sure about this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I just God, I hate it when you're right. Then let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again. Mablu. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants toward the first step of the feat like you asked. As long as Wuxian goes alone to capture alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whomever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting you that saddle then. Third promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly. Although, Wei, I think you should go with Wuxian. You've seen markets and bazaars all the world over, and surely have a sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing, but I'll leave the wool with Wei anyway. The better to keep my hands free. There you go. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. Okay. Alright, now I really am going to do some duties real quick. Need them tombstones. This is the artisan who makes our taming saddles. Is it really possible to make 100 times what that wool is worth just through trading? We'll find out after this jump. For your second chance points. Okay, let us update. Okay. And a normal raid. I don't want to go into the cutscene. So we have to wait. Actually, because we got a second chance point, because we don't want to waste a second chance point, we're gonna do Thorn March real quick. So gloomy and moody. Really? Could do it in like 17 seconds with the machinist, but let's see. And let's do a real quick front lines. It's Dancing Madame, which we really enjoy. And I can just do it twice. dice with a second chance point. So it brings me closer to a completed Wondrous Tales. Okay, into battle we go. To war! Gee. Wait, no. Should we be pinching? Yes. Are we pinching? No. We're just hanging. We're just kind of hanging out. Next. It's gonna pop here, so that's why we're here. Okay, fall back. I've done Machinist and PvP before, but it has been a while. My preferred job is now Dragoon, and he does not have Dragoon. I'm not sorry. I just used my Marksman's Spite LB on them, and they're dead. It's ridiculously powerful, and it goes through guard. Pushing yellow. I guess I'm going east. Hope some people want to join me. I'm not going there by myself, no. No. Falling back. My team, flush with initial victory, has decided to be stupid. Why I don't like playing Machinist, it's not sturdy. So if they constantly CC you like they did there to me, there's no avoiding death. My team has just decided to be hot garbage, basically. Come on. targeting on this gate is just absolute ass. It's really bad at PvP. Fighting blue for some reason. Bigger. Zoom in a little bit more. There we go. It's nice having a nice big screen. We are losing. I don't know what he thought was going to happen. Oh no, bye. No, bye. I said bye, I'm leaving. Lost. Third place. So pretty bad match. I got a decent amount of currency, not enough to get me where I needed to be. Do a couple duties and that will get us there. So Ultima real quick. Oh right, I don't have my bar set up. So fortunately I haven't pulled yet. Excuse me. No, that's here. Here. Oops. Oh, excuse me. Alright, that should do it. No, I couldn't even finish my opener. That was very quick. Fast we can kill you. We push her straight to intermission. Step on me, bitch! Oh, I got a line. I can use all my second chance points for just redoing the same duty over and over again. Which, we're gonna do right now. Whoops, no, we still want it unrestricted. Yeah, we're gonna do Ultima's Bane, because that is fast and easy. And he's got lots of second chance points coming up with all the duties he's gonna go through. Yeah, can't even get all my tools off. 5 seconds. Five seconds, and we're not max level. We're just in level 90B. I forgot to uncover the stupid thing. Yeah, let's go do that again. Whoops. Okay. And one more second chance point. Actually, two more, because I'm not gonna do Bismarck. It's such a pain. It takes too long. I've already got the Borb. I didn't even get all my tools off again. That's so nice. So good. Okay, that's fine. Eight, and one more for 9. So with one line, that gives me access to extra poetics, so I'm about to go upgrade my axe. Two lines. We're going to turn it in on Sage, because we are going through story on Warrior, but I would like to keep those two relatively the same level. I'm about to hit 91 on Warrior. Poetics, MPG, why not? Okay. Back their inventory, yeah, I know. Yes, discard it, jeez. What else? I also made printing essentials that I shouldn't have made. I will store those on a retainer for a rainy day. Actually, can I turn them in this week? Can I turn them in this week? No. Oops. Stuff to turn in. Okay, you're my guy with all this stuff. All the spare gear. Some coffers. No, I don't have a portrait. Oh my goodness. Okay, that lets me know I did not back up my settings for him. Okay, let us go to Gold Saucer to turn in some stuff. Okay. What top is that? Okay, that's what I thought it was. Yes, we are. Give me my new axe. Now for the coating of Ultra Manderville. As before, we shall finalize the oil's composition based upon your stated preferences. The weight given to each martial quality is entirely yours to decide. Yes, and I always pick the same shit. As you wish, Master Wuxian. Oh. And done. Bloody immaculate craftsmanship, if I do say so myself. Bear your new Mandervillious battle axe with pride. Simply marvelous. Another triumph of Mandervillian proportions. Aye, be it in ancient arms or alien technology, I'll make them all into masterpieces. Wield your charges well, Master Wuxian, and do let us know if you've more pieces in your armor you wish to perfect. We shall be waiting with open arms to accept the necessary offering of crystallite. Likewise, I shall gladly adjust your weaponry's properties should you find their ethereal balance lacking. We are your humble servants. I think you've taken enough of my money. I will not be picking up another quest, but thank you. Back to Erkopacha. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Alright, Hallie, let's go. Can we make a deal? Something I can do for you. We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for it? With this basket of fine alpaca wool. Here you go. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. Here. And what might that be? Mezcal! I like to nurse a cup at the day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you've got yourself a deal. This bodes well for us, Third Promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. Hold on. Did you say Third Promise? Then my offer has changed. The saddle is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition who will see my business prosper. Zoralcha will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. It's nothing personal, Third Promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring him more customers. That's not true. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Palu pray for your victory, Wuklamat. The younger ones, though, to them strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future the Second Promise envisions. They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Hafley, convinced that the First Promise's plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. But what about you, Mablu? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yokoi ruled our village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well then, I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal the saddle maker wants is so very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. We just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with the piece of Tulial on the line. Then neither will I. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. So let's first try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Of course, the Weaver! Bull-Nok was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to that road where we first met him. Then he was probably going to Ikulo's Inn. Most visitors to Watch and Pellow end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? gotta kill this guy too. One moment. Oh, just one. Well, come on. Can I have that basket away? I suppose. Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Molnok, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third Promise, you wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? I see. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Ah! Peace in Tural is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve that peace win the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds column. That's very generous, Bolnok. I thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Wei remembered our Weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Wei, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Ernvel would never let me hear the end of it. All set? Our next deal is waiting to be found. Our next deal is right here. Success! You traded a 100 pel basket of alpaca wool for a 500 pel wool poncho. I sure did. Levering connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one? That's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. Yes, there you go. We will find demand for our supply. So where should we begin? Our search for prospective buyers? There are any number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. There might be interested travelers. Who needs a poncho? A lot of Mamulja hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably Landsguard or sellswords. Mamulja who soldier for a living prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. So, even if they have bared shoulders, Mamulja carrying arms can be struck off the list. Let's see. No cloak or coat, but also no weapon. Oh, we might have a wiener. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress. or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here, and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tulialal, and it was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the Pelu I am a man who takes pride in his appearance and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. Have a poncho. What a splendid poncho! This would be a perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it if you'd like to make a trade. For one of your fine tools, perhaps? What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. The blade looks sharp and the haft well made. I'd value it at 1 pell in the 1,000 columns. Perfect. Oh, from 500 to 1,000, we have a deal.